Hey guys! Okay, so I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I'm filming another thrift shop video, but this time I'm just by myself. And I'm going to talk about some of the hidden gems that people don't realize they can find in thrift shops and use for cosplay. So we're going to go to the Ark, which happens to be my favorite thrift store in town, and let's see what we can find today. Okay, so normally when people think about thrift shops, all they think about is clothes. And of course, you know, accessories like belts and shoes and hats and things, but what a lot of people don't realize is that when you go thrift shopping, you can find sheets which can be used as fabric, especially if you're not terribly picky about patterns. If maybe you just need something that you can either dye or need a lot of something, sheets are a great option. Another thing you can find at thrift shops is patterns. People, I know I didn't ever think to look here for patterns when I was first starting out, but I mean, you can find some great stuff. They have a whole craft section here. They've got all kinds of yarn and all sorts of crazy stuff, really. You never know what kind of hidden little treasures you can find just looking in the crevices and the funny places inside. There's a whole thing of ribbon, twine, pom-poms, washcloths, which make great, you know, when you're ironing, but you can also use them to make various projects, especially if you need something that's in that sort of, you know, like something fuzzy. There's all kinds of stuff you can use for material. Besides blankets, there's also, I found curtains here before, there's aprons, towels, and all kinds of just, you know, great stuff that you just have to look at and realize its potential and not look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it can be. Oh, for instance, I'm a huge fan of anything with really good trim, because even if you don't necessarily want the fabric, good trim is hard to find, so it's definitely, I'm digging that. So this isn't directly related to making specific cosplays, but if you have a craft room that is overflowing with unorganized notions and goodness knows what, thrift stores are the best place to find organization tools. Now obviously you can get some great shoes for your cosplays if you're really lucky at thrift stores, and also bags. I have found so many amazing, just cute little like purses for silly little, you know, like I did a leprechaun costume and I found a really cool like gold bag that looked like it was made out of gold coins. Not every cosplay really, you can't carry a bag with every cosplay. Sometimes you gotta like figure out a way to put pockets in it, but that doesn't always work. So it's always a good option. Something that me and Becky touched on when we were talking yesterday is that sometimes you have to go thrift shopping and not necessarily look for specific pieces, but look for pieces you can alter. Look for pieces you can steal pieces from. So, especially things like lace. If you are doing a costume that requires lace, one of your best options is to find a wedding dress, an old bridesmaid gown, piece of lingerie, something that you can pull the lace off of. Or if you need a gown, but you don't necessarily need it, you know, in a specific style. I'm part of a couture group where we used to do capital couture, like from the Hunger Games, and one of my favorite things to do was to go thrift shopping and just find absolutely insanely strange looking clothing and make them look even stranger, because, you know, the Capitol and the Hunger Games, they're all about being as weird as possible with their couture. And now I'm a bit of a Disney bounder, and our couture group has changed into caricature, so I'm always on the lookout for pieces I can use that are indicative of a character. Things like, you know, like a Powerpuff Girl or various other things. Also, I'm a big Ren Fair fanatic, so I always love pieces that I can use for Renaissance Festival costumes, which I have the best luck finding in thrift stores. Another thing that came really handy for especially people who are cosplaying fairies or doing any sort of a woodlandy or you just need flowers for your cosplay for whatever, you know, thrift stores are an excellent place to find really good flowers and leaves and foliage for way cheaper than craft stores. Okay, now for my piece de resistance. This is a trick that me and my boyfriend used for our Brienne and Hound cosplays. Take a sweater that's got, you know, like kind of a rounder knit, fairly open, and spray paint it to look like chainmail. It's not 100% awesome if you can't find good paint, which we did struggle with a little bit, but excellent trick if you can find the right paint and the right kind of a sweater. I think that it's important that the sweater itself isn't too fuzzy right off the bat. This one's nice and smooth, so it should take paint pretty well if I wanted to use this for chainmail. Alright, so that's my little journey through the thrift store to kind of show you some of the things that people don't really realize they can find at thrift stores when you're doing cosplay. And, you know, they're such a great tool for anyone, budget or not. Like, it's a great place to start if you're not doing anything that's too, like, you know, like if you need hyper-specific fabric for a cosplay, obviously you're not going to go to the thrift store looking for it. But I mean, people who do wash cosplays, people who cosplay as Weird Al Yankovic, you know, things like that. Like, it's a great tool, and I think everyone should use it. So, you know, there it is. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more awesome cosplay content. I'm going to be filming a lot this weekend and hopefully uploading tons of videos to get this channel just like really rolling. If you've got any ideas for new videos, budget or not, we are glad to take suggestions. Leave them down in the comment section down below. Love to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.